Alright, boys, we are back here with episode 16 of our NHL 24 Winnipeg Jets franchise mode. Welcome back to the channel. Finally, I know it's been just about 2.5 weeks here or so, and I'm very, very sorry about that. I've been battling sickness right here, so feeling a little bit better today. Maybe you can tell in my throat, maybe you can't. Whenever people say that online, I always can't tell, so what do I know? Maybe you guys can't tell at all, and you guys are out there just cursing me for not being here. But either way, I'm back, and we're gonna try to get this show on the road. So if you remember from last time, I know it's been a very, very long time, but let's just go through it real quick. Obviously, we're in the playoffs. We want to get to that first. We went 47, 28, and 7, which was good enough for second in our division and sixth in the entire league. So we will definitely take that. 3.34 goals for per game puts us at 8th best offensive team, and 2.94 goals against puts us at like 6th best defensive team. So not bad at all. Power play at 14.9, not good, but penalty kill at 81 is respectable. Going to the comments from last episode now, we get a comment from Alexander who says, damn, shame about the lack of cap space, but in hindsight, it's good that neither GEE or Jones trade came to fruition since both teams ended up competing for a playoff spot. That is correct. So we went out to the trade deadline and we were looking at guys like Joel Eriksson-Ek, guys like Seth Jones, but unfortunately I couldn't make it work with the cap space. We would have had to make like really big moves, moving guys like Cole Perfetti or Michael Matheson or somebody like that. And so we just could not make that work, and we decided to go for some depth acquisitions instead. Alex says, still wish we went through the trade deadline to see what was available and dumped Matheson plus for a good forward or defenseman, since his contract sucks and I'm not convinced he's the answer out there. Fair enough, but I do think that Michael Matheson did have a decent season here. I know he's not like a flashy scorer or anything like that. 5.725 is definitely steep, but as we get going here in the franchise mode and as the years tick by, defense asks for so much more than forwards, and he put up a +9 with us. I'm not mad about it whatsoever. 21 points. I'd like to see maybe a little bit closer to 30 like this year here in Montreal, but again, it's not the end of the world playing alongside of a guy like Jonas Brodin, who's much more shutdown-like. I'm not complaining about it whatsoever right now. Alexander says, anyhow, with Carter, Malkin, Giroux, and to a lesser extent Scheifele, Brodin, and Hellebuck on board, how should we call the cup when we win it? The mature cup, the geriatric cup, Daddle's cup? Who knows, Alexander? Thank you very much for the comment. And yes, we are getting up there in age for sure. So, it's kind of like that now or never time. I think we might have a few more years, maybe 2 more years after this one where we can compete. But really, the older guys are getting older, and, the younger guys are getting older as well. And so as we get up there, our ability to get a Stanley Cup is going to greatly diminish here. So we want to try to get one sooner or later with this like core 5 or 6 kind of guys that we have out there. Next comment now from Doug, who says, a great last couple of videos, dude. I think they are a streaky team, and if we can get white hot in the playoffs, we should have success. Agreed. We definitely see here, if we go into the calendar, Doug brings up a good point. We have stretches of games like these last like 3 or 4 games where we lose 4 straight in these games, and then I think it was up somewhere around here we had won like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. Yes, it's weird. We're a very streaky team, and then we lose the last 4 of the regular season, so not a good way to end the regular season. But playoffs, anything can happen in the playoffs, and we were still a better regular season team than the Minnesota Wild. Doug says, can't wait for the playoffs, my man. Cheers. Sometimes cap situations happen, but the team is solid. If Helly struggles in game 1 or if Helly struggles in a game or 2, I say give the kid a shot. He's got solid numbers and could steal a series in the clutch. Sometimes Helly just doesn't shut the door in the third, unfortunately. Hope all is well, sir. Go Jets. All is well, Doug, and I hope you enjoy this video as well, my friends. So with that being said, let's take a quick look at the lines from the Minnesota Wild. I believe I looked at it in the last episode as well, but it's obviously been a hot minute since then. So let's get down there and find these Minnesota Wild and see what they're working with. So Kaprizov, Joel Eriksson-Ek, this is the guy we were thinking about for the trade deadline, so I'm sure he's going to become a Maurice Richard winner here in the playoffs. And then Matthew Boldy, great first line. Second line of Tanner Pearson, which is very weak, but then Marco Rossi is strong and Tarasenko is decent as well. Tarasenko, former Ottawa Senator, former St. Louis Blue. Obviously, he's played, he went back to St. Louis in this universe, actually, and he's been with Minnesota for 2 years now. Third line of Michael McLeod, Frederick Gaudreau, and Marcus Foligno is okay, but I definitely like ours a bit better. And then fourth line of Adam Beckman, Xavier Bourgault, and then Brock Faber is on their fourth line because they have injuries to Yanni Gourde and Matt Zuccarello. So we really want to try to take advantage of their injuries early on in the series before they can come back. Defense looks like Cam Fowler and Jared Spurgeon, Carson Soucy and Eric Johnson, and Dylan Sandberg and Ilya Lyubushkin. Dylan Sandberg, the former Winnipeg Jet, played 53 games in our first year here. He got 8 points plus 8, not bad at all, actually. So we're going up against Dylan Sandberg. I'm sure he's going to want his revenge as well. Goaltending for them is Jesper Wallstedt, who might have won the Vezina Trophy and maybe the Calder Trophy as well. 37, 23, and 4, 3 shutouts, 915 save percentage, 2.73 goals against. I mean, this man got it done in the regular season, so we have a tough goaltending matchup in this one. But with all that being said, my friends, let's just jump into this one. It is the moment we have all been waiting for. Round 1, Game 1 here against Minnesota. And I do have to remind you guys, if you are watching this video, this is going to be an hour and a half to an 2-hour long video, regardless of if we get swept out here in the first round in 4 games, or if we go all the way and make it to that Stanley Cup Finals and even win it. So I do that because I do not want you guys to be spoiled, because, you know, whenever you're watching a franchise mode playoff series, if the video is 20 minutes, okay, you know I've lost in the first round, what's the point of getting excited? But no, this way you guys can get excited, you can react alongside of me, even though it's not live, we can pretend like it is, and we can all get excited together and get on board here. So let's be the biggest cheerleaders for the Winnipeg Jets. Let's have a good time, get excited, because who knows, if the video is only like 20-30 minutes long, I will just black screen for 2 hours so that you guys think that we make it all the way. So here we go, round 1, game 1 underway here at Canada Life Center, and that first period is 1-0 for the Winnipeg Jets, and it's our vet Claude Giroux. The geriatric cup is coming home, boys. That's what I love to see. Shots 10-5 in our favor as well as we go into the second period. 3-0. That's right, boys. Chaz Lucius scores on the power play. Nikolai Ehlers scores in regular strength, and this third period is now underway. We're starting off very strong here. We're getting good offensive numbers from guys like Jeff Carter, who's in our bottom 6, obviously on our 4th line left wing, and we're also getting good defensive metrics here. I hope that I did not just jinx that, as Jared Spurgeon puts one in the back of the net. But with 4 minutes remaining, I'm not too worried about the W, and Connor Hellebuyck holds strong to make 20 saves for win number 1. Hellebuyck will be on the hot seat here. Giroux gets 3 points, Lucius with a goal, and then Hellebuyck makes 20 saves. But Hellebuyck is definitely not out of the woods. I mean, he's a good first game, but he's going to have a short leash here for this entire playoff run, actually. And now we have a few players ready to be dressed here. I wonder who this is this just guys, do we have injuries? Oh my gosh, Malkin was injured and Ville Heinola is injured as well, so Malkin can come in. But after we just won that one, I don't want to make any changes to the lineup, so we'll play this game as well. If we keep winning, no reason to put Malkin in, but if we fall behind a little bit, I'll definitely throw him in there. That'll be the first thing I do. But he was in there instead of Claude Giroux. Claude Giroux is in there for where Malkin would have been, so but Claude Giroux had 3 points, so I'm not exactly looking to change things up very much. All right, so sorry about that, boys. My voice is just going a little bit here. But anyways, second game. Let's do this. Round 1, game 2, still at Canada Life Center. Let's go, boys. That's a great start from Claude Giroux. He does not want to be out of the lineup. And a first period is going to end 1-1 as Tanner Pearson, their 80 overall second liner, scores in 6 minutes into the game, 5.5 minutes into the... No. Yeah, 5.5 minutes into the game. What am I saying? Oh my gosh, my math is all over the place. So first period, it definitely looks like it went in their favor. Shots, they're doubling us, but score is even. So let's see if Hellebuyck can keep us in this one. Second period now, 3-2. Good job, boys. Jared Spurgeon gets his second of the series. Kyle Connor scores a power play one for us, and then Nikolai Ehlers scores another one to give us the 3-2 lead. That's a good second period. Another third period. Let's try to build off that second period, and we do, as Mark Scheifele scores from a very difficult angle, and we are getting to the young goaltender here. But hang on, Kirill Kaprizov, this is not so fast. I'm going to score on Connor Hellebuyck, and now we get a power play opportunity, but that goes nowhere. Thank goodness. Good job, defense. And Hellebuyck standing tall in goal, and he's going to make 32 saves for the win as Mark Scheifele puts a power play empty netter in the net. And is that a Mark Scheifele hat trick? I don't think so. No, it was not. But 2 goals from Mark Scheifele, probably going to give him the first star honors. 2 goals and 2 assists from Mark Scheifele. Ehlers with 4 points, Giroux with 2 points, and the top 6 is firing on all cylinders. That's a huge, huge victory. A bit worse of a defensive effort from the boys, but as long as we're getting that offense out there, if we're going to score 4 or 5 goals a game, like I like our odds in this one. Now it's the first game in Minnesota here, game number 3, but no reason to make any changes to the lines. Nikolai Ehlers has 5 points in 2 games, excuse me. Third game is now underway. First period, 1-0 for Minnesota. All right, so for the first time in this series, we do not have a goal in a period. Interesting development here as Tarasenko's going to get one on Hellebuyck. They're doubling our shots once again, but the score only up by 1. Second period will be commencing now, and 2-0 as Matthew Boldy sneaks one past Connor Hellebuyck once again, and it looks like our offense has kind of shriveled up here. Defense is still okay, but offense is definitely not where we have seen it the past 2 games. So let's start up this third period, boys. Let's try to get some offense going. Even if we don't win the game, I want to see a little bit of a push here offensively, even just in the shot category. But no, they're still about doubling our shots. Not quite doubling anymore, but they're definitely leading in the shot category. And this is a tight one. We can still come back with a flurry late. Maybe there's a goal from Chaz Lucius. Now 1 minute left. Can we get another one? No, we cannot. But the boys tried at the end there, just got shut down by Jesper Wallstedt, and the 2 goalies will be the first 2 stars. Matthew Boldy with the game-winning goal becomes the 3rd star, and now is the time where I want to make a change. I know we're up 2-1 in the series, but honestly, I want to get ahead of these changes. I do not want it to be a situation where we fall out of the playoffs because I don't make enough changes. Overcorrecting is definitely a thing that can happen, but I also think sometimes there is time to do changes, and this first line is not really getting anything done for me. So Besser, Giroux, but this second line is so good, I don't want to mess them up at all. So here's what I'm going to do. Hutsko, what are you? You're 0. Rasmus Kupari is 0. Jeff Carter is 0 as well. Okay, I'm going to take Logan Hutsko out, and Evgeny Malkin's going to pop in there. And then we're going to put him up on the first line. So Malkin, Perfetti, and Kyle Connor. Besser will drop to the 4th line. Or is this 3rd line doing anything? I mean, Chaz Lucius has 2 goals. I'll put Besser on the wing here on this 3rd line. Like this. Brad Lambert then can take the face-off in the center here. Yes, he can. Okay, so these are going to be the new lines. And then defensively, what are we looking at? Josh Morrissey +2, Jonas Brodin +3, 0 for Werenski, -2 for Michael Matheson, 0 and 0 for Cale Fleury. So Cale Fleury is going to come out for Billy Hinola. And also, we're going to change this for Zach Werenski is going to go up there. We're going to go Matheson and Brodin. And I think I like that a bit better here. Matheson just because he's a -2. Jonas Brodin, yeah. And I want to get Zach Werenski some more minutes. Only 19.5 minutes of time on ice. I want that to definitely go up there. So those are going to be the lines. Hellebuyck is going to stay between the pipes. He's had a good run so far, 934 save percentage. Cannot complain whatsoever. And now, game 4 in Minnesota. I think the lines are a little bit better. Malkin on that first line, Brock Besser down to that 3rd line. Let's go here, boys. 4th game of the series. This is a huge swing game. This is the difference between a 3-1 lead for us in the series and a 2-2 tie. So let's get this show on the road. First period. 3-1 for Minnesota. Jeff Carter opens up the scoring in our favor, but then Yanni Gourde, Eric Johnson, and Vladimir Tarasenko rip 3 past Connor Hellebuyck. And it might be time for a Jet Greaves intervention here if we can't get anything going. So, oh man, that's rough. All right, Hellebuyck, shake it off. I wish I could change the goalie now. I probably would, but I can't change the goalie from this screen. So we're going to need Hellebuck to shake it off. We're going to need the offense to come through here. We're going to need a big second period out of the boys. Malkin on that first line. Show me something, big boy. I know you still got it in you at like 39 years of age or however old you are. So second period, okay, no, it doesn't really change anything. 2 power play goals from us. The power play has been clicking, but then they get 2 even strength ones. Yeah, so Jet Greaves is definitely going to be coming in the next game. Eric Johnson and Yanni Gourde get more goals. Are you kidding me? They have 2 goals each. That's craziness. Okay, going into the third period now. I'm going to need an offensive miracle here. We're going to need to be cycling that puck constantly, and the third period is underway. And there's Kyle Connor who gets 1. Now we're only down by 1 with 10 minutes to go, and we're on a power play here. Can we get another power play goal in this series? Please? No, we don't get one. But then Chaz Lucius is going to score on the even strength, and we are tied at 5. Oh my goodness, what a turn of developments this has been. 1 minute remaining, 10 seconds remaining. It's overtime. Overtime at the XL Energy Center, and I'm looking forward to watch Winnipeg take a 3-1 lead. That's right, I'm saying it, boys. I have confidence in this roster. Kyle Connor is gonna get it's not really a shot on net, but sorry, that's not Philip Gustafson. It's, hang on, Matthew Boldy, a 3-on-1 with Kaprizov, slap shot, big time save from Connor Hellebuck, though. Huge save, and Jared Spurgeon at the point. Over to Cam Fowler, back to Kaprizov, and luckily we're gonna get that puck out of the zone here, and now it is Evgeny Malkin. He has just come back, and he'd say, oh my gosh, that's a 5-on-3. Oh, EA. What is that, EA? You seriously need to work on your AI poke checking animations, and the fans are so loud, but this is ridiculous. Malkin takes that shooting penalty, and then instantly after, that poke check right there from Kyle Connor, I think, makes it so. Oh my god, we're down 5-on-3. Alright, boys, time to clutch up. Here's Kaprizov over the blue line, but we're going to take that puck from him. And Jonas Brodin gets that quite a ways away. Brad Lambert should be trying to get off the ice here soon, but he decides not to. He's going to change on the back check instead. Zach Werenski gets that up to Gabriel Velarde, and Werenski is going to try to take it all the way. Go change. I can't. I told him to change, and of course now he's not. But when I don't want him to change, he of course will. Here's Gabriel Velarde behind the nets. Tried to send it out front instead of just trying to eat that puck. We're about 1 minute and 10 seconds into this power play for them. And so far, so good. I don't want to say anything too early, but the boys are trying to hold the blue line. There's a slap shot saved by Hellebuck. And now they have possession. This is where it goes wrong here. Oh my gosh, another one-timer saved by Hellebuck. Here's Tarasenko, one-timer at the point, and that's going to find its way through. Cam Fowler takes a clapper from the point, and the Minnesota Wild are going to take game number 4 to tie the series up at 2 as they take this game 6-5. All right, boys, so we are tied up 2-2. We just lost that game 6-5. So I'm going to follow what Doug said. We're going to make changes here. You know, we can't be afraid to make a move, so Jet Greaves is going to come up. Hellebuck is going to be out. He just had, you know, that game was really rough, so we definitely want him to, oh my gosh, and Malcolm only played 1 minute in that game. Why did he only play? Okay, so we're going to keep the lines we're going to keep that first line how it was at least. This second line is still doing its thing, kind of. Brock Besser was a -1 that game. Chaz Lucius got an assist. Gabriel Velarde has not done anything for me. I mean, should I be sending up somebody like Brad Lambert? Brad Lambert has 3 points. Gabriel Velarde's got nothing. Yeah, I guess so. Defensively, Josh Morrissey +2. Zach Werenski 0. Michael Matheson is killing me at a -4. You know what? If you're -4, like that's how the game goes. You're out of here. So we're gonna go Ville Heinola with Jonas Brodin. We're gonna go Artemi Kniazev with Cale Fleury. That's what the lines are gonna be like then. If Michael Matheson can't hold his weight, he will be benched instantly. I do not care. Jet Greaves will be between the pipes for this next game. I just have to make sure that he is when I go simulate towards it. So hang on, let me just make sure that Jet Greaves is there because I know how this game is. With auto rotate goalies on, it will surely you know, put Hellebuck back in there for a playoff game. Yes, it will. And Hellebuck at an 86 overall, definitely dropping off here at 33 years old. We still have him for another 4 years after this one at 8.5. So Hellebuck, I need you to try to maintain in the playoffs, bro, or at least in the regular season. I need you to give me some good numbers, which you did this year. But okay, here we go. Game 5. round number 1 across the league. The Leafs are beating Florida, tied over there Washington. The Islanders are winning the Battle of New York. Tampa is beating Carolina. Chicago and Bedard is beating Connor McDavid and the Oilers. That's crazy. It's a crazy series. Dallas beat Colorado in 5. All right, fair enough. So that's the only series that's over. But eyes on the prize here. Winnipeg versus Minnesota. Both teams have taken home ice advantage. So that means this game is massive. We really desperately need this win here. So I need us to come out like it's game 7, all right? I need us to go full throttle at all times, full force, if you will. And let's go straight into this one, right into the Dragon's Den. Let's go here, boys. At Canada Life Center, let's show them what we're made of. Malkin, I need you to play more than 1 minute. And everybody else, I need us to find that game 1, game 2 form. Jet Greaves in between the pipes. Let's get this show started. First period, and that's 2-1 for Minnesota as Yanni Gourde scores a shorthanded goal. Seth Gorinsky ties it up at 1. And then about 2 minutes and 13 seconds later, Vladimir Tarasenko gets his second, or gets the second for Minnesota on Jet Greaves. All right, boys, a high shooting affair in the first period. Jet Greaves, now you faced some shots now in the playoffs, so now I need you to take a deep breath. Let's relax. We're in this game. You're okay. We're feeling the rhythm. We're in our flow state, if you will. I need a big period out of you, Jet. I need nothing this period. I do not want you to allow a goal in offense. Please give our rookie goaltender some help here. Second period underway, and good lord, Jet Greaves allows 2 as we score 2. Cale Fleury gets inserted into the lineup. He's going to tie it up. Kaprizov gives him 1-goal lead. Yanni Gourde makes that lead 2, and then Kyle Connor brings it back down literally 8 seconds after Yanni Gourde scored. No, not 8. Yeah, it is 8 seconds after Yanni Gourde scored. Kyle Connor then scores to put us back within 1. The Jet Greaves experiment did not work, it seems. But I need us to fight now, boys. We're in front of the home fans. The whiteout is in Winnipeg. So Malkin, Giroux, Brock Besser, Chaz Lucius. Like, I need somebody to step up. Cole Perfetti, I haven't seen anything from you yet. I need somebody to step up and get me a goal. Josh Morrissey would be nice. Desperately, boys. This is a huge moment for us. You know, last year we went to the Stanley Cup Finals. The year before that, we went to the Western Conference Finals. The year before that, I think we were out in round number 1. So we have been getting progressively better and better and better and better. If we fall in the first round now, oh my goodness, that would be very disappointing. So it's not an elimination game, but boy, is this one important. I need us to dig deep, find that childlike wonder, and go get me a goal against Jesper Wallstedt. Let's go here, boys. And of course, dude, why do I even talk? Are you kidding me? Why do I even talk? I try to hype these boys up, and then Jet Greaves allows 2 goals in 5 minutes. Oh my God. That is atrocious stuff out of these Winnipeg Jets. And, that's probably going to do it for this game. 6-3. 6-3. I can't believe this. I can't believe this nonsense. This is outrageous. I don't even want to look at the 3 stars. Oh my God. So in back-to-back games, we've allowed 6 goals. I wonder if we've ever even done that in the regular season once. Okay. So you know what it is? First line is garbage. Scheifele's going up there. Ehlers is going up there. We're reigniting that first line. Second line, Malkin. Malkin is averaging not 10 minutes on the first line. That's insane. Okay, Chaz Lucius is going. You know, I'm just gonna insert all the youth, man. Chaz Lucius is going up there. This third line, this will be the boomer line here. Claude Giroux can play the center. Jeff Carter, Gabriel Velarde. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do best lines. You know what? Head coach preferred lines. What have you got for me? Brock Besser, Scheifele, and Connor, Nikolai Ehlers, Malkin, and Perfetti. I do not want Malkin here, though. We're going to do Perfetti, and instead of Malkin, we're going to do Chaz Lucius. Malkin will play third line. This is what the lines are going to be, all right? I'm okay with these lines. Besser, Scheifele, and Kyle Connor. Ehlers, Perfetti, Chaz Lucius. Claude Giroux, Gabriel Velarde, Evgeny Malkin, and then Gabriel Fortier, who I don't even think has barely played for us. Yeah, he played 6 games in the regular season. He's going to get the call with Rasmus Kupari and Logan Hutsko. Should I put in Jeff Carter realistically? Or Brad Lambert, who's not in the line. Yeah, Brad Lambert's been good. I want Brad Lambert in that lineup. So Brad Lambert instead of Gabriel Fortier. Hang on. I have to give us a chance to win this. I don't just want to best line it and go crazy, you know? So Brad Lambert, give us a chance. And then Logan Hutsko, he's a 0. Rasmus Kupari was a +2, so we'll take that. All right, Brad Lambert. Okay. Logan Hutsko, 3 games, 1 assist. What did Jeff Carter do for me? 5 games, 3 points. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. So let's get Jeff Carter in there. He's been good. No reason to punish him if we can help it. Jeff Carter goes in. All right, defense now. What are we looking like? Morrissey and Cale Fleury. You know what? I don't actually hate it. I know Cale Fleury with -1 that game. -2 for Zach Werenski, +1 for Jonas Brodin, -4. I just can't get any of these defensive pairs going here, man. Do I give the call to Cale? No, that'd be insane, right? Let's go back with these lines. I don't know. Should I though? Cale Fleury was a -1, but he got us a goal. He only played 8 minutes and he got us a goal. But also he only played 8 minutes and he was a -1. What was Artemi Kniazev doing? He was a 0. Okay, so that's obviously the better call. Ville Heinola is also -1 in 2 games. Yikes, man. Or do I just go to the lines? I gotta get Hellebuck back in the net. That was an ungodly performance from Jed Greaves. 7.11 goals against average. It's crazy. Or do I go with the lines that we were using at the start of this video? Do I go with Perfetti at the top and then Claude Giroux? And do I pretend like Malkin is not even back? Well, that would be insane, though. He's an 83 overall. With like 93 poise. Yeah, that'd be insane. Okay, you know what? I can't not play the best guys just because they're out there. I have to play the best guys on the best lines. Am I okay with these lines? I think so. Velarde, what has Velarde done? He's a +1, but he has no points. Malkin -1. Claude Giroux has 5 points in 5 games, but he's a -2. So that second line was kind of getting cooked in those last couple of games. Oh, man. Okay. You know what? You only live once. Hellebuck, I desperately need you. Offense, you've been... I mean, I guess you have actually kind of been all over this series, but they've just been finding ways to score somehow. So, here we go. This is for all the marbles here. Game 6. We need a win. I mean, 4-1 and 5-3. It looked so good at the start. And then 2-1 loss. Okay, it's fine. 6-5 loss. We lose in overtime, but then a 6-3 loss is really debilitating. So... we've won quite handily, but we have lost a very close game, so then that 6-3 game. So let's go here, boys. Game 6. We've been down before. We've come back from down 3-1 before against teams. So I have full confidence that we can do this. I just need us to show up. I need us to perform. And I know these boys are going to do it for me. So here we go. In Minnesota, XL Energy Center. Let's get this show cracking, boys. Let's do this. Winnipeg Jets versus the Minnesota Wild. A storied rivalry here. We see them 4 times a year, I believe. So let's see if we can beat them here in this playoff run. And that's a big power play goal from Evgeny Malkin. I'm letting it run right now. In elimination games, gotta let the clock run it down. Come on, big penalty kill, and we get it. Okay, good job. And there's Nikolai Ehlers getting his first of the night. Second goal on Jesper Wallstedt so far this period. And the period ends 2-1. Good job, boys. That's what I like to see. Huge first period. Connor Hellebuck, we just shook him around a little bit. You know, like you rattle, I don't know, rattle something that rattles, and you know, he got the message loud and clear. I hear you, boss. I'll shut the door. Thank you very much, Hellebuck. Second period underway now. Here we go. Start of the second period. So far, we're locking it down as Nikolai Ehlers gets his second of the night. I'm not even getting excited, you know. For us, this is an elimination game for us, but really, I mean, I expect us to be past the first round, if I'm being quite honest. You know, I think there's Nikolai Ehlers' natural hat trick. Oh my gosh, give him 4. Holy cow, Nikolai Ehlers scores 4 goals in 37 minutes and 11 seconds. That's insane. Third period underway. Let's just ride this one out, boys. Play strong defense, though. I don't want to see us getting lax on the defensive side of that puck, especially with the you-know-what in place. Let's not say anything, as they have a power play. That goes nowhere. Very nicely done, gentlemen. Play for your goaltender here. 3 minutes left, 2 minutes left, 1 minute left. And sometimes you just got to shake that goalie around. You just got to send him a message. You know what? Letting in 6 goals, that's unacceptable. But you know what's very acceptable? A 36 save shutout from the kid, as well as Nikolai Ehlers scoring 4 goals. Thank you very much, boys. Now, that's a very nice victory, not gonna lie. But, of course, you have to think, okay, 2 things happened in that game. 1, we got a 36 save shutout by Connor Hellebuyck. 2, one player scored 4 goals. So without that one player, without those 2 players, I mean, that game looks crazy, right? You got to think, if they have 36 shots, they've at least got 2 or 3 goals. We would only have 1 if we didn't have Nikolai Ehlers on the team. So as much as I'm happy with that 5-0 victory, I'm never going to say anything bad about a 5-0 victory. I will take that to the bank every single day of the week. But you've got to be a little bit nervous here. Going into Game 7, I know we can do this, boys. We've done it before. We can do it again. We've been in our fair share of Game 7s. We have experience on this team. Malkin has 3 cups. Giroux, I do not think, has any, but he's been in the league for 20 years now. He knows what it's like in the playoffs. We've got Mark Scheifele, who's all of our team basically has been to a Stanley Cup final. Mark Scheifele, Kyle Connor, Nikolai Ehlers, Cole Perfetti, even Josh Morrissey, Jonas Brodin, Zach Werenski. All these guys have been to Stanley Cup final with our team last year. So let's go here, boys. Game 7. Round 1. It's 2027. We're in year number 4. And the first period is underway here in Winnipeg. The fans are going insane for Jonas Brodin, who just blasts one past the rookie goaltender. That's another thing we've got to take into account. You think Jesper Wallstedt is okay after he just let in 5 goals? He is shook right now. We have a power play opportunity that goes nowhere. But he's a young kid getting the reins for the first time. He doesn't want to mess this up for his team. He is so nervous between the pipes. And that's a great way to start 3 minutes into the game, blasting one past their young Swedish goaltender. Huge start. We're doubling their shots. We're up 1-0. Hellebuyck has gone 80 minutes now, so let's keep this up. Second period. Here we go, ladies and gents. The crowd is rocking. The musicians are blasting their instruments at every single stoppage of the puck. I mean, it's just an electric atmosphere in here. I can feel it coursing through my veins, and this is going to be a tight one. Of course it is, because you know, every single Game 7 in the NHL, I swear, if you look back in the history books, bro, I feel like every Game 7 is super low scoring, obviously, because everything is at stake. Nobody has any room to move out there. And we're going to take a 1-0 lead into the third period, as Hellebuyck has gone 100 minutes now. Let's make it 120, Hellebuyck. This is why you get paid $8.5 million, Hellebuyck. Let's make it 120 minutes straight. Boys, another goal would be fantastic. Another 2, great. Jesper Wallstedt right now is terrified. It's like he's watching Halloween for the first time in his life. This guy is shook. So let's go in there. Let's throw everything at the net. Let's crash the net, snow the goaltender, throw people through the glass. Everything, dude. Everything that we can. Let's get physical with these boys, and let's start that third period up. Oh man, I'm nervous. 15 minutes in, I'm nervous. And Chaz Lucius, the young kid, you know, I knew their goalie was feeling nervous, but you know who isn't? Chaz Lucius. This kid has a very bright future. Medium top 6, 83 overall, but hang on, Vladimir Tarasenko, their veteran. He's going to get one past Connor Hellebuyck, and now 2.5 minutes left, 1.5 minutes left, 30 seconds, and we hang on, and we take that one 2-1 to the bank, thanks to Chaz Lucius and Connor Hellebuyck. That is beautiful stuff, and Nikolai Ehlers continuing to be a monster for us. 2 assists for Nikolai Ehlers, 30 saves for Jesper Wallstedt. A great performance out of him. I was trying to get under his skin there, but he's not shook whatsoever, and Connor Hellebuyck gives me 27 saves. Connor Hellebuyck now has the crease. If he has another bad performance, maybe we shake it up again. Maybe we sacrifice a game just like we did in this series here. Hellebuyck lets in 6 goals. We lose 6-5 in overtime. I get him out of the net there in game number 6. No, game number 5. We lose that game as well. And then I say, okay, Hellebuyck, back to you. Shut out, 1 goal against. That's what I love to see, man. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. And now we face the Dallas Stars going into round number 2. Oof. So let's take a look at this team. They've been resting for quite some time as they swept out the Avs in 4. Actually, let's take a look at the playoff tree here so we can see what everybody did. Let's start out in the West. Obviously, we beat Minnesota in 7. Dallas beats Colorado in 4. That is terrifying. Calgary beats Anaheim in 6. Good. We don't have to see Anaheim again. And then Chicago beats the Edmonton Oilers in 6. So Calgary and Chicago, I think we've seen both of those teams. Obviously, we saw Chicago in year number 1 against Bedard and nobody else, and somehow they beat us. That was crazy. And I think we've seen Calgary in round 2 or round 3. I don't exactly remember, but I feel like we have. Going over to the Eastern Conference now, a lot of Game 7s in the East. Washington beat the Devils in 7. The Islanders beat the Rangers in 7, so those two face off against each other. And then Toronto beat Florida in 5. Tampa beat Carolina in 7. So Tampa versus Toronto. That's another nice, fun series to see. But let's get back to our series and see that we are playing the Dallas Stars. So let's go ahead and take a look at these lines and see what Dallas has for us. I'm expecting that we're going to be seeing, Robertson, Hintz, Wyatt Johnston, Matt Duchene, perhaps, these types of guys. Yeah, Jason Robertson, Rupe Hintz, Carl Trigg. Carl Trigg was the 7th overall pick 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, I guess. Right, he got drafted in 25, so 26. No, I guess 2 years ago, yeah. All right, so Carl Trigg is out there on the first line with Rupe Hintz and Jason Robertson. What have they been doing? Trigg has 5 points in 4 games. Rupe Hintz has 7 points in 4 games, and Jason Robertson has 7 points in 4 games. So that first line is lethal. Second line, Robbie Fabry, Boone Jenner. Oh my gosh, Boone Jenner. We got him at the trade deadline last year. We picked him up. He got 11 points. He's a -5 for us. He's playing our third, second line type of a thing. And then in the playoffs last year, he got 11 points in 21 games. He was a +6. He was a big part of the reason why we were able to make it all the way to that Stanley Cup Finals. Unfortunately, we did lose in it. But this man, oh man, he's a very good player, very, very strong defensive player. So that terrifies me. And he's alongside of Joe Pavelski. These guys have been tearing it up. Boone Jenner has 8 points in 4 games. Robbie Fabry has 4. And Joe Pavelski has 3. All right, that's terrifying. Mason Marchment now with Logan Stankoven and Jason Zucker. Jason Zucker also had a very early stint here with us. He played like 10 games with us or something like that, 21 games with us. He had 6 points. He was a -6. Didn't really do much for us, but then he went to Dallas and he's been doing okay. Logan Stankoven, 84 overall, no points in 4 games. He was a 0 as well. So this third line does not seem too threatening. Of course, now that I say that, they're going to rip some on us. Here we go with Brendan Saad on their fourth line, Wyatt Johnston and Tyler Seguin. A very deep team. The lowest overall they have is in 80, so a deeper team than us. And their fourth line is producing quite well also. Now, defensively, though, it looks a little bit bare. I mean, our defense is kind of stacked, but at the same time, we have games where, I have to bench a guy like Michael Matheson because he's an 84 overall who's a -5. So, crazy stuff. Miro Heiskanen, though, has 4 points. He's a +9. Goated. Nils Lundqvist, he has 4 points. He's a +9. All right, fair enough. Thomas Harley is 2 assists, and he's a 0. Okay. Cody Ceci at 80 overall is a -1. And then Caleb Jones is a -1 here as well. Troy Stetcher is a 0. So they have defense that just kind of get the job done. This top pair is really the pair that we have to be looking out for. Between the pipes, though, we know who it is. It's Jake Ottinger. 3 wins in that last one. He had a .912 save percentage, 2.88. So 2 very strong goaltenders going at it here. Jake Ottinger and Connor Hellebuyck. And now that we look at it, this is a deep team. They get scoring from their first 2 lines, and their other defensive pairings can really shut it down. So Let's try to get past them. Jake Ottinger's obviously going to be a tough challenge, but we just beat out Minnesota in 7, so we have that grit in us. Maybe we're a little bit tired, but I do not think so. We're going to start with home ice advantage. So we're in the Canada Life Center. These guys got to take the trip up to snowy Winnipeg. You think they've been up here for a couple of weeks already after they swept Colorado? You think they've been chilling up in Winnipeg, just getting ready for the... No, because they wouldn't know that we would be done, so they were probably just practicing in Dallas. But that would be a strategy, you know, just in case. Be up here in Winnipeg a week early just to get acclimatized to the weather and whatnot. We're not in Dallas, although it is summer. So either way, I'm just spewing off for no reason. Game 1, round number 2, up against Dallas. Here we go. We are in the Canada Life Center, and let's get this show on the road, boy. First period, it's going to be 0-0. 14 shots for Dallas, 8 shots for us. Score remains tied after 1. Going into the second period now, that's 1-0 lead for us as Rasmus Kupari gets his first of the playoff season, and we take a 1-0 lead into the third period. So here we go, boys. We know how to shut that door when we have to. This is obviously a dynamic offense, but we have incredible defenders. That's a great penalty kill from us. And now the power play scores with Evgeny Malkin on it. Malkin is a power play specialist out there. Unfortunately, Malkin in real life is kind of slowing down a little bit, which is tough to see, after his incredible campaigns in the early 2010s. And I'm just spewing off because I know that Connor Hellebuyck is about to get a shutout here, a 41 save shutout for us, and he's going to be the first star of the night with Rasmus Kupari getting the game-winning goal and Jake Ottinger making 26 saves. Congratulations to Jake, but that wasn't good enough. We take game 1 victory. Let's go, boys. I'm a bit nervous, but at the same time, if we're going to keep getting shutouts from Hellebuyck, can I really complain? I don't think so. Game 2 underway here. I don't even need to give you guys a startup. We know what we're doing. Game number 2 in Canada Life Center. First period. That's 1-1. All right, fair enough. Logan Stankoven gets his first goal of the playoff run. Might even be his first point of the playoff run. But then a minute and 22 seconds later, Mark Scheifele, is going to get a power play goal for us right in the slot there. Shoot that past Jake Ottinger. And now the second period is underway. We're tied at 1s, but we don't end that way, as Evgeny Malkin gets his second goal of the series, and he is firing on all cylinders on that line with Claude Giroux and Brad Lambert, I believe that line is. Unless I'm remembering wrong, and it's actually Claude Giroux and... what's that line? I don't remember. Either way, we're going into that third period. We've been dominating this game. Hellebuyck is still doing his job, do not get me wrong, but this is not the same game as we saw in game number 1. So period number 3 is underway, and Nikolai Ehlers scores 37 seconds into this one, and then Rasmus Kupari answers right back another one. Jeez Louise, Mark Scheifele scores again. I can't even finish my ramble. Oh my gosh, just fire them in. Boys, just keep ripping them in the back of that net. Oh my gosh. What a third period from us, and the offense explodes, as I knew it would eventually. That is huge. That is so huge. 7-1 victory. Oh man, I'm not touching anything. We look at the 3 stars. We see Scheifele 4 points, obviously. Hellebuyck 29 saves, goated. Morrissey 3 assists. Thank you very much. What a performance from these kids. I know you guys were all scared. You thought that we were done in that first round. I make a little line change. I trust the coach. I say, hey coach, you go best lines. And then I go, let's tinker this a little bit though. Let's get Brad Lambert in the line. Jeff Carter's been a little bit better. Let's put him in there. And now all of a sudden we're a world beater. That's just how it is. American Airlines Center in Dallas here. I'm not even worried anymore. I know what these guys are capable of. This is a Stanley Cup contender. And Dallas? Who do you guys think you are? Just because you can beat Colorado in 4 games. We're not Colorado. We're better. First period, okay. You know what? Yeah, that's what you deserve. When you talk smack, you get smacked in the mouth there. Miro Heiskanen gets a shorthanded goal for his club. Y. Johnson gets another one for them as well with 3 minutes remaining in the period. We are now down 2-0, but shots fairly even. We can come back in this for sure. We just scored 7 on Jake Ottinger, so probably he's very angry. You guys ever think about that? What happens when you embarrass a goalie? You ever see what happened when Vasilevsky got destroyed by Toronto in one of those games, and he said, you know what? Next game, nothing. He just shuts the door. These strong goalies, man, when they get smoked, when they have a lot of goals let in, they just decide to shut that door down. So that's exactly what Jake Ottinger's doing here. But we have a great offensive team. We have a guy in Nikolai Ehlers who can score 4 whenever he wants, apparently. So I'd like to see some goals right now, Nick. Or what do you call him, Nick? Or just Nikolai? He's always Nikolai, huh? Nikolai, give me some goals here, please. Second period. Okay. Let's just all right, boys. Let's just blast past this one. That's okay. It's okay. Jake Ottinger's decided he's not gonna let any in. That's fine. Oh man. Oh boy. That's not pretty. And after we destroy Dallas 7-1, it seems like Jake Ottinger wasn't the only one that we made angry. Oof, 6-0 win for Dallas on their home ice. Fair enough. Yeah, Ottinger makes 30 save shutout. All right. Jeff Carter was the only one who was a plus, it seems. No. Jeff Carter even, Brad Lambert even, Ville Heinola even. Yikes, we had -4s. Morrissey, Scheifele -4, -3 for Connor and Besser. Ehlers -2. I mean, everybody's a minus pretty much, right? That is not ideal, I won't lie. What about the goalies? Oh, look away. Look away, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? Jet Greaves did not have a bad performance. Do I try to put him in? Do we send Hellebuck another message? You know what happened last time we sent him a message? He went shutout. 1 goal against, shutout. Or do we keep Hellebuck in the net, just like Dallas did with Ottinger, and we say, hey, you let in 5? Sure. That was a bad game. Sure, for sure. Not a good game at all. Can't dispute that. But we're a strong team. We just beat these guys 7-1. Before that, we beat them 2-1. We can hang with these boys. Hellebuck, you get the start once again. I know that sounds crazy, right? He just let in 5 goals on 20 shots. But I have faith in these boys. I have faith in this team. And this first period is going to show me why. Come on, boys. When I give you confidence like that, you got to go in there and you got to get something going. Get some hits off, get some shots on net. We can't be being doubled in shots and be down in the game. That is unacceptable. First period goes to Dallas. Jason Zucker scores. That's fine. Look at boys. We win this period. We're tied up at the very least. Go out there and win this period. And you know how you win this period? You win every puck battle. You win every foot race. You win every shift. You win every shot. You do everything you can to win this period. So let's go, boys. Second period. Let's win it. And we do. Okay, Malkin scores to tie this one at 1. All right. So just do it again. Just go win the next period. You win the next period, you win the game. All right? Let's just do it again. And you know how you win the period? You win every puck battle. You win every foot race. You take shots on net. You hit. You go out with tenacity. And we get the job done. Third period underway. I know these boys can win this period, but they get a power play. Our penalty killers go to work. Now we have the power play opportunity. That leads nowhere as well. This is as even of a game as you're going to get here. Shots even. Score even. Time ticking down. 3 minutes remain. 2 minutes remain. Can I get a late one here? We're going to overtime. All right, boys. American Airlines Center, Winnipeg versus Dallas, and we are here 1-1 as this period commences. I actually do want to do something as well. There's Kyle Connor. Okay, while the puck's in the corner, I'm just going to bring you guys along with me. I am turning down gameplay sliders. We're going to go into penalties. Where is it? Penalties. And we're going to turn down tripping because this is the crazy one. I'm turning it down to 20 out of 10 for both sides. Don't worry, I'm not going to cheese it, obviously. 20 out of 10 because I hate when that penalty happens. That's what lost us that game 5. Or what game was it? I don't remember. What the overtime game against Minnesota. That's what lost us that game. We took a 5-on-3 back-to-back tripping penalty. So that's unacceptable. So we're gonna lower that gameplay slider for both teams, obviously. And here we go. Game is now underway. Carl Trigg, the young rookie, looking to make his mark on this new team. Miro Heiskanen with that puck now. He's gonna drop it for I'm not sure. The lung fist it looked like. Rube Hintz, slap shot saved by Hellebuck. And our first line is hemmed in the zone here. As Kyle Connor gets nailed by Miro Heiskanen, absolutely demolished. Here's Joe Pavelski over to Boone Jenner. Jenner to Marshman. Marshman gets stripped by Zach Rowinski and Chaz Lucius. We're going to draw a penalty there as well. Now Cole Perfetti with that puck over to Michael Matheson. Matheson was benched for a little bit, but he's going to take a shot on net. And that's going to allow us to get our first line power play out there because I'm about to take a time out, ladies and gentlemen. This is classic management decisions here, and we're going to edit this power play line to get all of our best power play players out there. So we got that power play going. We've actually already got it pretty stacked, so I'm actually going to leave it how it is. I will take that gladly. All right, love to see that. Power play is ready. We are out there. This is a big draw. Mark Scheifele, I need this draw. You're up against Tyler Seguin, a very good face-off man, but we win it. Now Perfetti, over to Morrissey. Morrissey loses that puck in a horrible fashion, but here's Mark Scheifele trying to get that. What was that? That was a weird, glitchy super pass. That's crazy. Here comes Mark Scheifele. Can we get a clean zone entry? Kind of one-timer. Big save from Jake Ottinger, though. Ehlers now. He has space. Oh my gosh, that was cool. Could have been insane. Morrissey loses that puck to the poke check of Troy Stecher, but we're going to keep it in, and we now have full pressure. Shot blocked. Ehlers to Perfetti. Morrissey with it. Shot saved by Jake Ottinger, though. Keep shooting, boys. You have to keep shooting when we have full pressure. Huge save from Jake Ottinger. What a save. I'm keeping that first line out there. Here's Ehlers, though. Ehlers with Kyle Connor. Kyle Connor shot, blocked. Now Mark Scheifele, shot, rebound. And he goes nowhere. Morrissey shot, saved by Jake Ottinger. Now the second line will get out there. Oh my goodness. We had great opportunities on that power play, but we could not get past the brick wall that was Jake Ottinger. There's Claude Giroux with the puck. Over to Lucius. Lucius takes a shot. That's blocked by Malkin, though. Lucius puts that puck right into Malkin's lower back. That's not what you want to see, as he is 39 years old. You know his low back is killing him anyways. He does not need a young kid to take a rifled shot right there. Perfetti wins that draw. Shot saved by Ottinger. Here's Ehlers. Ehlers with a shot that's saved again by Ottinger, but now we have full pressure here once again. There's another shot saved by Ottinger. The boys are buzzing. The second line is doing work down low. Chaz Lucius out. Finds Morrissey, who takes a shot. Perfetti picks that puck back up. Here's Jonas Bordune, who takes a shot, saved by Jake Ottinger. And oh my goodness, we have hemmed their first line in their zone. And we keep that puck in. Cole Perfetti, make your way down into the corner. Beat Miro Heiskanen into that puck. Backdoor! Misses the net wildly, does Nikolai Ehlers. And Heiskanen's going to be able to get this puck out. But a huge line from our second line to hem their entire first line in the zone. Connor now. Streaks into the zone, finds Brock Besser. Besser shot, rebound, Kyle Connor, rebound, Brock Besser. And this man, Jake Ottinger, is doing God's work. He's Dominic Hasek out there. I am not even kidding. Here comes Joe Pavelski into the zone. He's looking out front, and he finds Boone Jenner, who slots that one in the 7-hole past Connor Hellebuck, just above the pad, below the blocker. And Dallas has tied us up at 2. Oh boy, here we go again. Alright boys, call me crazy, but I don't want to make a change. I know we lost that 1-6-0, but then a 2-1 loss is nothing to be scared about. Like an overtime loss goes either way. It's 50-50 chance basically. So I think I'm going to run this one at home. You know, when we had this lineup at home, we won both games. I don't know if that's just anecdotal evidence or me being a bit lazy, but if we lose this one, we're definitely making changes for sure. But here we go. Game 5 underway. This is to decide who's up 3-2 in the series. So let's go, Winnipeg. First period. I need a big one. First period. That's what I'm talking about. Jonas Brodin and Veli Hinola, the defense. The left-handed defenseman getting it done on Jake Ottinger. Big-time goals. We're up 2-1. Rupe Hintz scores 1 on Hellebuck, but that's okay. Second period now, same thing. Give me some offense, boys. Second period, 3-1. Chaz Lucius has been everything. Chaz Lucius is everything recently. Oh my goodness, this guy. He got the game-winning goal in, what was it, game 1, I think, or game 2? And he gets the go-ahead goal here in game number 5 to give us a 2-goal advantage going into the third period. And look at those shots. Just look at those shots. We're not going to say anything, but take a quick gander into the top middle of your screen. Look at how many shots Dallas has compared to us. And that third period is now underway. Hellebuck, keep doing your thing. Nobody talked to Hellebuck in the intermission, I hope. Because when your goalie's going like this, you just let them. Just let them vibe. You don't need to get into their grill. You don't need to tell them what to do. Nope, they make a mistake. You tap them on the pads, you walk away. Maybe you don't even tap them on the pads. There's Claude Giroux. He knows what he's doing. He's going to get a goal for us to give us a 4-1 lead. Rasmus Kupari answers back with a 5-1 lead now for us. And that's a big time game. Cody Ceci scores 20 seconds left. Kind of hurts my jam a little bit. But I'm more of a peanut butter guy anyways. Connor Hellebuck, 38 saves, 950 save percentage. Cole Perfetti, 3 assists. Chaz Lucius, 1 goal. He gets the game winner once again. Chaz Lucius is full of them. That's a huge game 5. Now we go into game 6. We're just going right into it, boys. We're up 3-2 in the series. Every single series is 3-2 for a varying amount of teams. Nikolai Ehlers has torn it up this playoff run so far. I'm going to want to see him on the scoreboard once again. Here we go, boys. In the American Airlines Center, we have not won a game here yet in this playoff run, but we're going to do it right now. Hellebuck, keep that form from last game. Offense, keep scoring. First period, underway, 0-0. Okay. Shots pretty even. Scores very even. This looks like it's going to be a Game 7 environment, ladies and gentlemen. That's a big first period. Just both teams a little bit jittery here. Nobody wants to be the one that makes a mistake in this game number 5. Second period, underway. Or excuse me, this is Game 6 now. What am I saying? Game 6. Second period underway, and Dallas takes a 1-0 lead. Rupe Hintz seems to be one of the only people who can solve Connor Hellebuck on this Dallas Stars team. And Hellebuck has done his job in this game. So offense, I'm calling on you. Cole Perfetti, haven't seen you. You've been, I don't know, you've been horrible. You've been, I don't even know. I don't even have an analogy for it. You've just been awful. Mark Scheifele, haven't seen much out of you. Kyle Connor, haven't seen much out of you. Ehlers, you've been great. I would like to see something. I would like to see one more goal, maybe. Josh Morrissey, haven't really seen much out of you. Chaz Lucius, you've been a god. Can you get me one more, please? Malkin, Chaz Lucius, you guys have been good as well. I already said Chaz Lucius, though. I meant Claude Giroux, obviously, who has also been quite good. But these guys, Brock Besser, where have you been all series? Gabriel Velarde, what have you been doing? Have you just been sitting on the bench the whole time? Like, these are the type of guys I need to score. I need these depth guys, these middle 6 guys to get me something going here. I would love a Rasmus Kupari goal once again as well. Third period is underway now. We're about 5 minutes in. We have not been able to solve Jake Ottinger, who was trying to get a shutout. Power play. Nils Lundqvist scores just after the power play, but now we get another opportunity. Come on, boys. Oh, man. Don't tell me. We're going 7. We are going 7. Oof. Alright, do I make changes? Or do I say, you know what, this team is taking me 7. And you know what I'm going to say, boys? This team is taking me 7. Gotta rely on them. This is the same team that has won 2-0, won 7-1, and won 5-2. Look at all of the games we've won. 7-1, 5-2. Look at the games they've won. 2-1 overtime. 2-0 shutout. Okay, fair enough. We have a 2-0 shutout as well, so those two cancel out. But then a 2-1 overtime and then a 6-0. We have won in dominant fashion. They have won once in dominant fashion, once in a very, very close game. That leads me to believe that we have the better lineup. It's just about who shows up on the day. So, boys, whether we win or lose, I need us to go out there and give everything you have to put the puck past Jake Ottinger. This man's been tormenting us. He's kept us to 2 goals, 0 goals. He's had 2 shutouts in this series alone. 1 goal against here, then we scored 5, then we had 0. So this guy can really shut us down. But I need us to find a way past him. You have to. If you want to be on this team, you need to contribute. Each and every night, everybody has a clean slate going into this game. I need to see who is willing to go the extra mile, who's willing to take the extra hit to make that extra play, who is willing to get down in the corners, dump and chase, who is willing to shoot 50 times on Jake Oettinger if it so calls, get those rebounds, tip that puck, take the eyes away from a great goaltender. And the game is started. Game 7 in Canada Life Center. We are underway here. 8 times simulation. And we start very slow as Wyatt Johnston scores. I feel like every time I try to give a speech, we just instantly get scored on. That's crazy, bro. But then, okay, we answer back. And guess who it is? Of course, Nikolai Ehlers. Thank you very much, Mr. Nikolai Ehlers. You have been a huge light in... Oh, my God. Oh my, and you know what I forgot to do? Oh my god. Okay, no, I have to remember after this game. Oh my gosh, 2 episodes ago when we traded Adam Lowry, we were going to give somebody our captaincy. And I don't want to say Nikolai Ehlers gets our captaincy because we kind of had it earmarked for Josh Morrissey, but I will say Ehlers is making a run for it right now. I completely forgot about the captaincy. So you know what? After this series, we will give somebody a captaincy whether we win or lose. So here we go. But keep that out of your mind, okay? Keep that. You know, I'm not telling the boys that. I'm just. This is just a one-on-one with you guys. I don't go down to the locker room and say you guys are fighting for captaincy. No. I just, you know, I'm just in the press box. I'm just watching. I haven't gone down to the locker room just yet. Oh boy, that's a huge first period. Nikolai Ehlers is him. Nikolai Ehlers is literally everything right now. He is everything. This guy had a 5-goal game. Now he has a 2-goal game in 6 minutes and 5 seconds. Like, this dude can't do wrong. He does no wrong for us. Oh my gosh, okay. Second period. Hellebuyck, you've done well so far. You had an early goal, but then you shut it down. Offense not named Nikolai Ehlers. Let's step it up a little bit. Second period is now underway. And who's going to get that next one? This next goal is huge. This determines whether we go into the third tied or we go up by 2. This is a huge next goal, and nobody wants to be the one that makes the mistake that allows this goal to go in. Nobody wants to take that penalty. Nobody wants to turn that puck over in the neutral zone. The period ends 2-1. Oh my goodness. Period ends 2-1. So that means we're fighting. We are fighting with everything we have right now. 2-1. Going into the third, another game 7. Another game 7. We have the lead. We have the advantage. But do not turtle up. I hate when teams turtle up. Do not turtle up. Do not just let them come at us. Let them enter the zone and just rip shots on Connor Hellebuyck. Go get another goal. Go get another one for me. Give us a 2-goal lead. Give us a 3-goal lead. Don't just sit back and let the team come at us over and over and over and over and over again. Ask Boston how that does against Edmonton. It doesn't do very well. If you saw that game, you know what I'm talking about. You have to go forward. You have to always push. Now, we don't want to play sloppily by any means, but you have to try to get another one, all right? A 1-goal advantage against this team is very, very risky. They have a Jason Robertson at 94 overall. They have Rupe Hintz at 90 overall. It's not enough to be up by 1. We have to go get another one. So offense, not named Nikolai Ehlers. Show me what you can do. An Ehlers natural hat trick would be very nice as well. Here we go. Third period underway, and the boys are out of the room. Their music is blasting through the arena, and we are buzzing. The whiteout in Winnipeg. Everybody holding onto their seats for dear life. The fingernails are getting bit. Oh my gosh, blood is spewing from their... Okay, that's a little bit too grotesque. 3 minutes left now. 2 minutes, Hellebuyck. Hellebuyck! Oh my god, Connor Hellebuyck and Nikolai Ehlers are everything for this team. They are everything, and we are going on to round number 3. What a performance from these two gentlemen. The first and second star of the night. Jake Oettinger had an incredible series as well, but we end up taking the series somehow from him. And there we go. You can see who we're up against now. You can see who we're up against. Well. We meet again, old friend. The third video of this series, perhaps. The third, fourth, something like that. We took a look at this team. And I said, you know, they've got nothing for us. They've got, yeah, sure, they have like 88 overall Connor Bedard, but I'm not really too impressed. You know, they've got Connor Bedard and they've got Taylor Hall. And that's pretty much it. And you know what they proceeded to do? Beat us in 7 games. Round 1. A series that we should have dominated. They should not have stood a chance. They had 77 overall. Jacob Tenorti on their second line defensive. They shouldn't have been in that series for 1 second. And they took it to us in 7 games. So you know what I say now, boys? I see a better team. They've got Andrei Kuzmenko on the wing. Must have been a free agent acquisition. No. Yeah, probably free agent acquisition. 68-point guy, 66-point guy, playing alongside Connor Bedard. It's not crazy. He's got 12 points. Bedard with 14 in 13 games. And Tyler Toffoli with 13. All right, fair enough. Connor Bedard, 65 points last year. Not great, minus 20. 80 points the year before that, much better. That was actually the worst year of his career. This past season has been the worst year of his entire career. And then Tyler Toffoli, great player, but only 84 overall, 35 years of age. Getting a little bit older, 74-point season still, though, so he can still get it done. He's still got good attributes, just that skating is down in the physicality, but everything else is still pretty good. They've got a good first line, for sure. Really good first line with Connor Bedard, obviously. Second line, though, not really worried about it. Brock Nelson, you're kind of old. You're a bit washed. 6 points, minus 1. Yeah, not too worried about it. Lucas Reichel, you're young. You're an 87 overall, so you're pretty good, but you're also a minus 2. Not that worried about it. Michael Amadio, 80 overall on their second line. Are you kidding me? Is this some kind of sick joke that EA is about to play on me once again? Is this a sick joke, EA? I'm sure it is. Here's Brock McGinn, 33 years old, 3 points, minus 4. Not that worried. Berkeley Catton, okay, this guy's got some skill, obviously. He's got 5 points, medium elite player, drafted 2nd overall in 2024. This guy can get it done. He should probably be up on that second line, but I'm not going to tell them how to run their organization. Then Cal Yarncroke. This team does not look that threatening. But this man, oh my gosh. This guy haunts my dreams. Look at, where was it? 23-24. 9 points in 12 games? I'm going to say, 6 of those points were in our 7-game series, man. This guy had a monster series against us, I feel like. I just felt like he was everywhere. He only has 4 assists so far. Philip Kurashev, who in the real world is great alongside Connor Bedard, 4 points, minus 1, not worried about him. And then Brett Howden, 4 points, plus 2. Yeah, he's whatever. Defensively now. Kevin Korchinski, good offensive young defenseman, 7 points, plus 2. Yeah, he does his thing, but Josh Morrissey, definitely better. And then Seth Jones, he's got 10 points, and he's a plus 4, but he's very similar to a Zach Werenski. He's also very similar to a Jonas Brodin type. And the rest of these guys, 82 overall, 81 overall, Tyson Barrie. If we can't score on these guys, I swear. Wyatt Kaiser, 78 overall, minus 4. Mark Pysyk, 80 overall, minus 1. Who's their goalie? Oh my, boys. Guys, I don't want to say that we should have this one. They have 94 overall Connor Bedard, but please, we I'm begging, boys. I'm begging. We need to show some revenge. We need to show some fight. We need to show some passion after what they did to us 4 years ago now. We need to. I need it. I need a 1-up on Connor Bedard and these dang Chicago Blackhawks, boys. We are 8-5. They are 8-6. The Eastern Conference Finals is going to be Washington and Toronto. We're going to start in Winnipeg. Game 1 is in Winnipeg. We're up against Connor Bedard. Last time he was here, oh man, it was not a good time for Winnipeg fans. So let's try to start off on the right foot here, boys. Game 1, Western Conference Finals. Ring that bell. Ding, ding, ding. First period. Oh, you're kidding me. Your 80 overall Brock McGinn on the 3rd or 4th line is going to get the... Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, game? Oh, EA, I'm really fighting. There's no reason this team should be in the Western Conference Finals. I'm sorry. You have 2 players on your team. You have Connor Bedard. Okay, 3 players. You have Connor Bedard, Andrei Kuzmenko, and Seth Jones. That's it. We have Mark Scheifele, Nikolai Ehlers, Kyle Connor, Josh Morrissey, Jonas Brodin, Zach Werenski. Those are all 88-plus guys. Connor Hellebuck in the net. I swear, game. I'm going to throw my controller across this room and smash it into a million pieces if we lose this series. I swear. Second period. Okay, it's just 1 period. Why am I getting so worked up? It's just 1 period. It's that PTSD, man. It's just one. It's fine. It's fine. It's just one period. We're going to come back in this period. We're going to show them that he's an 80 overall goaltender. All right, here we go. Second period. Michael Amadio. It's not even Connor Bedard who's toasting us right now. It's Brock McGinn and Michael Amadio, 280 overall players who are playing in the top 6 because this team is atrocious. Third period starts. Oh my God. Look at the shots. Look at the shots. They're doubling our shots. Boys, did we just decide not to play? Did we decide, yeah, they're bad. We're gonna give them a 1-goal start or a one game start? Because it feels like that's what we did. Because their 80 overall goaltender is about to get a shutout on us. Oh my God. Oh, of course Taylor Hall's got to add some. Yeah, okay, just get out of here. That's wild, man. That is wild. Olivier Rodrigue with a 22 save shutout, who in the real world hasn't played a single NHL game, it feels like. That's insane, bro. That is so insane. I have to change lines. After a 5-0 loss, I have no choice. That's crazy. I can't believe this. I actually can't believe this. -5. This first line's minus. Are you joking me? What are you guys doing? Oh my God. -8 for Brock Besser? What are you doing up there? Are you even trying? Like, what is it? Close your room. -3, 0, -1. You know what? If they're gonna play the 80 overall cheese, so am I. Give me Brad Lambert on the first line. I don't care. I don't care. Look, if they can have 80 overalls in their top 6, giving them the first 2 goals of the series, so can I. So can I. +5, +4, -3, -4, -1, -1. Do I play the low overall cheese? Do I do it? Or do I play smart? Do I get Michael Matheson out of here for Cale Fleury? Or do I play smart? I should probably play smart. All right. You know what? Connor Hellebuck, you're gone. You're gone for this next game. I'm giving Jet Greaves another start. I know he's a 5.12 goals against average. He's getting a start. 5 goals against, Connor? Against this team? Are you kidding me? Game 2 in Winnipeg. I see. EA, I swear. I swear. First period is underway. Oh my. So help me. So help me if we don't get a single goal in this game, I swear. First period. What am I supposed to do? I built a team that has 88 across the board. We have like 3-4 88 pluses on this team. 3 of our 6 defensemen are between 87 and 91 overall. 3 of our top 6 defensemen between 87 and 91 overall. Oh, game, you test me. Each and every time I decide to turn on your stupid game, yeah, you test me. And you forever, no. You will forever test me. As long as I decide to play this game for some reason, you will forever test me. We're being tripled in our shots going into period number 2. I don't know why this team is not performing. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you why Kyle Connor, Mark Scheifele on the first line is not doing anything. So don't ask me, all right? Second period. Nikolai Ehlers, I'm going to need a miracle out of you, it feels like, because you're the only one who can do anything on this team. Second period, yeah, of course. Of course, they keep a 2-0 lead. Of course we've gone 100 minutes and Olivier Rodrigue has had a shutout. This is ridiculous, man. This is so insane. We're not going to get a single goal on an 80 overall goaltender for 120. Oh my God. I can't believe this. I cannot, but can you guys believe what, okay, but seriously though, can you believe what you're seeing right now? I get they have Connor Bedard. Connor Bedard doesn't have a single goal in this series so far. And we're down in the series 9-0 in goals, in total goals. We're down 9-0 and we're down 2-0 in the series. 9-0. We don't have a single goal on an 80 overall goaltender. They have 78 overall defensemen on their second and third lines. We don't have a single goal. Not one in the first 2 games. Look at all these guys who are -2. Cole Perfetti, 86 overall. Gabriel Vilardi, 84 overall. Chaz Lucius, 83. Giroux, okay, he's 80. Nikolai Ehlers, 86. Jonas Brodin, 87. Josh Morrissey, 91. The best player in this, or no, Connor Bedard's the best player. But like, what is going on? Why does EA just love Chicago? What? I don't get it. I do not understand what this game is doing. I don't get it. How can I make my team better? Do I just trade away Nikolai Ehlers, Kyle Connor, Mark Scheifele? Just give me 80 overalls instead? Is that how you build a team? Is it? What am I supposed to do? Like, what am I supposed to do? Brad Lambert, I mean, he didn't hurt. He was a 1. This is unbelievable. I'm putting Gabriel Velarde on the first line. Velarde has had success with them before. He can do it again. Second line. Ehlers has to stay. Cole Perfetti has 11 assists, but nothing else. Charles Lucius, 10 points. I'm going Claude Giroux. I know Lucius has been good, but I don't know what to do. Brock Besser? No, Besser has been horrible. Like, what am I supposed to do? Do I get Fortier and Hutsko in there instead of Besser? Yeah, Besser's been doing nothing. Besser might as well come out. Yeah, -8. You're doing nothing. Give me Logan Hutsko instead of Brock Besser. I just don't get this. I don't understand this. I don't get it. This isn't the best team we've ever put on the ice, but we're better than that team, the team that they have. We are better than them. I don't get it. I don't understand. Look at this defense. 91, 87, 88, 84. Like, for them, it's like they have Seth Jones, 88, and then they have, like, I don't even know. I don't even remember what their lines were. Oh, it's Kevin Korchinski, 85. So, okay, we're like +5 on them, right? Or something like that. I don't know exactly. Yeah, we're like +5 or something like that on them. Okay, then second line, they have like 78 overall, Wyatt Kaiser, and I don't know, somebody else. It was relatively similar to Michael Matheson. Third line, they've got 278s or 79s or 80s. Like, we were better in every single line on defense. Offense, they probably have us on the first line at least. You know, Scheifele's better than Kuzmenko. Kyle Connor's about 4 points less. And then Velarde and Toffoli, they're the same. Okay, so they have us on the first line. Second line, though? Are you kidding? Perfetti's 1 point less than what's his name? Why can't I think of his name now? Oh my gosh, Lucas Reichel. He's 1 point less, but then Ehlers is 6 points above whoever their 80 overall left winger is, and then Giroux's the same as the other guy. Okay, so we have a 5 point advantage there. We're losing. Third line, we've got a 6 point advantage. They have 80, 80, and like 78 or something like that on there. Or no, he's like 84, right? So we actually might have a disadvantage here. He's like an 84 is I forget his name. Gavin McKinnon? No. One of the other ones. I don't remember. Young kid, drafted second overall in that draft. 84 overall. So he's 1 better than Malkin, but then they have an 80 and like an 80. So we still have a 2 point advantage. Fourth line, I don't care about. Fourth line's only out there for 10 minutes, 7 minutes. Like, we should be dominating these guys. Maybe not dominating, but like then we look in goal and we have a 6 point advantage, and their 80 overall goal. Even if you say, okay, well, it's not as bad as you're making it out to be. Yeah, maybe you should be like, it should be a tied series, but you shouldn't be, like, you shouldn't be dominating like you think. Even if you say that, which is fine, it can be said. Maybe this team's not as bad as I made it out to be. 9-0 in the first 2 games? Are you seriously going to look me dead in the face and tell me we deserve to be losing 9-0? If anything, we're even. Okay? We're even. If anything, we have more playoff experience. We have the better overalls, in my opinion. We have the better defense for sure. We have the better goalie for sure. And maybe their offense slightly better, but very slightly, even if. But our defense way better. Our goalie way better. And we're down 2-0 in the series, and we don't have a single goal, not a single goal on an 80 overall goaltender. My controller's about to break. I can feel it. There's nothing I can do. Let's just start it up. Game 3, United Center. We're in Chicago. Darren Peng is in the press box just laughing at me. I know he is. He's just giving me that cackle laugh. There's Mark Scheifele with a goal finally. We finally crack Olivier Rodrigue after 123 minutes and 55 seconds. Crazy stuff. Then Malkin scores. Bedard scores to get his team back within 1. And this first period's going to end 2-1. All right, fair enough. Second period underway. I'm just so dejected. I know I want to bring the energy. I want to show, show something for you guys. Velarde scores, Lambert scores. Okay, we're up 4-1. Maybe I have to do this. Maybe I have to do this kind of simulation. We go minute by minute instead of me simming periods. Maybe the period sim is different. That sounds really gross. Anyways, the second period's gonna end 4-1 in our favor. I will take that. Third period underway now. I'm not even getting excited. I'm not. There's 5-1. Claude Giroux on the power play. Thank you very much. Bedard score. See, now Bedard score. Okay, I'm not mad when Bedard scores. I'm not mad when Kuzmenko scores or Toffoli. But like these 80 overall guys score. Oh, okay, hang on. Brock Nelson now. And then Titan. Don't you dare. Hellebuck. Don't you dare. I will rip you to shreds. Don't you dare. I swear. Hellebuck. Oh my gosh. When that thing paused, I thought we were done for. 3 stars of the night. Who are they? Brodin with 3 assists. Bedard with 2 goals. Giroux with a goal and an assist. All right. Next game. Just go right into it. May 25th. I'm supposed to do the scouting, but am I going to do it? Nope. 2-1 series. Let's try to get tied back in this one, boys. We just showed them that we can hang with them. Somehow, even though we really shouldn't be the underdogs. But here we go. Kevin Korchinski's going to score. I'm back to energy now. Claude Giroux gets one for us. Claude Giroux has been firing on all cylinders in the last 2 games. He has like 3 points in these last 2 games. So let's keep that going. Let's get the second line going. Let's get the third line going. There's the third line. Evgeny Malkin. These old vets, these geriatric cup holders, they want another one desperately. I don't think Claude Giroux has one, but Malkin, he wants his 4th. And we're going to try to give it for him. There's another one from Kyle Connor. Finally, the first line gets going as well. Now, I just need that second line to start popping off a little bit. There's Claude Giroux shorthanded, and these boys are firing on all cylinders. Finally, Winnipeg. We finally show up. Thank you. Okay, but Brian Dumoulin, hang on. He's going to score shorthanded. A guy who probably scores like 5 goals in the regular season. He gets one in the playoffs, and it's a shorthanded one. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Second period ends 4-2. Third period is underway now. We're being outshot, but we are outscoring them. This is the kind of offense that we should be getting each and every single night against their goaltender. I don't care. We should be getting 4 goals every single game against an 80 overall goalie, and especially now because he got 2 shutouts in a row. So now we really should be pouring it on. And Connor Hellebuck, I was just about to give him some praise there. And Khrushchev scores. Hang on. Okay, the power play, that should do it. Okay, 4-3 victory for us. Tied the series up at 2. I forgot to look at the 3 stars. My bad. I'm sorry, boys. I'm just in the flow state now. Tied at 2. 2-2. That series is 3-1. All right. Our series is 2-2. We're going back to Winnipeg now. First period is underway in Winnipeg. Last time we were here, we got embarrassed in front of our home ice fans. There's Rasmus Kupari who's going to score one for me. Thank you very much, Rasmus. Now we go to the power play. Can we get one on the power play? Look at the shots. And of course, they get a short... Oh my god, dude. It feels like everything that can go wrong will go wrong. Murphy's Law. Holy cow, we're tripling their shots and they score a shorthanded goal because why not? Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's take a breather. I just went through like 3 games in like 2 minutes. Oh my gosh. That was crazy. I just went through like I've never done that before. I just went through like 2 games in like 2.5, 3, 4 minutes, something like that. That was crazy. Okay. Let's take a breather. How are you guys doing? You guys doing okay? Yeah, I'm doing all right too. Thanks for asking. All right. Second period. We're in game 5, right? It's game 5? Yeah, it's in game 5. We're back at home for the first time. Last time we were at home, we got shut out both nights. So I'm glad that we haven't got shut out this one. Thank you, Rasmus Kupari. Our 4th line's got to chip in every once in a while, so I'll take that. Second period underway. Let's keep their first line at bay. Let's chill. We can do this, boys. We've been getting good offense recently, so I want to see that continue into the second period, which we are now starting up. Also, our shots, we're dominating them in shots. Josh Morrissey blasts one past the 80 overall Olivier Rodrigue. There's been a lot of penalties here recently. Luckily for us, we are holding on. Zach Werenski from pretty much the same spot as Josh Morrissey, his D partner, blasts another one past the 80 overall, Olivier Rodrigue. Every single time we score, I'm going to say he's an 80 overall. Third period is underway. We are up 3-1 in this game. Connor Hellebuck, you've kind of been slowing down a little bit in that third period. I want to see a good third period out of you this time, all right? And so far, so good penalty kill. So far, so good. That was a good penalty kill. And Hellebuck is heeding my words of advice, my words of wisdom, and that is going to be 3 wins in a row. We're going to game 6. 3 stars of the night are Hellebuck with 25 saves, Morrissey with a goal, Zach Werenski with a goal as well. Morrissey got the game winner, I believe. And we're firing. We are firing. Okay, and look who's awaiting the winner of this series. We are up 3-2 in the series. Game 6 at Chicago. Let's do this, boys. Let's do this. Hellebuck, I know you got this, my friend. Okay, first shot of the night's going to go in. It's Kevin Korchinski. Can we get an answer back early? No, we cannot. Karl Jarnkrok scores another one on Connor Hellebuck, his second in as many games, and the Chicago Blackhawks are firing here. Of course they are. Of course. Mark Pysyk, the 80 overall defenseman, is going to blast one past Connor Hellebuck with his crazy stats. Love it. I love to see it. Mark Pysyk and Karl Jarnkrok are demons. Oh my god. Okay, second period's underway. Can we get a goal? This is the bingo card. Can we get a goal on the 80 overall goaltender? What do you guys say? I'm going to put money on no. Just because I know this game. And that's going to be a big fat no if I have to gamble my life savings. I don't think we're going to score. I don't know why. I just... I just know this game, and it's going to be a Game 7. I'll tell you that. But I would love one. I would absolutely love one. I would love a Nikolai Ehlers hat trick in 5 minutes. There's Jeff Carter with one. Hang on now, boys. Okay, my life savings have gone away. I've lost that bet. But now we're 10 minutes left in the period. Can we get another one? Can I get some first-line offense chipping in? Can I get some second line? Some Cole Perfetti, perhaps? Some Nikolai Ehlers? Anybody? Can anybody get a goal? Or is this goalie going to make 42 saves for the win as an 80 overall? Yes, he will, because why not? Why not? But when I put my 82 in, of course, he allows 7 goals on as many. Oh, what is this? Whoa. Jet Greaves made 22 saves. Why was Jet Greaves in the net? Why did Hellebuck get pulled after letting in 3 goals on 8 shots? Oh man, why did I have to see that? See, if I didn't go to the 3 stars, I would just sim. Let Hellebuck play Game 7. Whatever happens, happens. But now that I know he was on pace for a 17.94 goals against average, can I put him in Game 7? I think I have to. And I'll tell you why I think I have to. Because every single time I've started a game with Jet Greaves, we've lost. We haven't won a game with Jet Greaves. So, I'll show you what I mean. Jet Greaves played... this game, this second game of this series, we lost 4-0. That's not great. He also played this game of the Minnesota Wild series, Game 6, then Game 5 of the Minnesota Wild series. We lost that game 6-3. So not only does he allow about 5 goals a game, right? That's 10 goals in 2 games. That's 5 goals a game. We also only score 1.5 goals, 4 per game when he's in the net. Now, of course, coincidence, whatever. He doesn't play as many games. I can't allow those numbers to step into the ice to start in a Game 7. Absolutely not. If Hellebuck gets pulled, he gets pulled. But I cannot allow Jet Greaves to start for us in this game, in Game 7. He has a 3.47 goals against average, 900 save percentage. But look at these stats from Hellebuck. These are amazing stats. He's 11 wins, 927 save percentage, 2.53 goals against. This is crazy stats. I mean, these guys won 3 in a row before allowing them to get one, so gotta trust them. Gotta trust them here. Game 7, Western Conference Finals. We're in Winnipeg. This is the 3rd Game 7 in a row, huh? You guys are gonna think this is rigged, but this is all one take. Actually, well, I have done a little bit of a cut because had to do something, but I promise on my life, whatever. I did not make another save file. I do not make other save files because I think that's, it's just cheating, right? I don't want to cheat. I don't want to, and you guys probably like it more when we lose anyway. I feel like it, people like watching the rage, especially if we lose to Chicago. Oh my God, if we lose this series, so help me. Yeah. Gotta get my inner 2BC out if we lose this series. Just start screaming at the top of my lungs. All right, either way. Game 7 in Winnipeg. Should I give us a little pep talk here? You know what? Boys, I've been in this office now for 4 years. I've known some of you since you were about 20 years old. I'm looking at you, Cole Perfetti, Chaz Lucius, you were around 20 as well. Brad Lambert, a bit younger than 20, maybe 18, 17, something like that. Some of you have been brought in because of your veteran experience. Looking at you, Claude Giroux. Looking at you, Evgeny Malkin. Looking at you, Jeff Carter. But all of you, every single one of you, can make an impact on this team. You were on the ice for a reason. You were on this team for a reason. We're up here in Winnipeg. We don't get the Toronto headlines. We don't get the Montreal Canadiens headlines. We don't get the Boston Bruins hate or anything like that. People pass by us. They don't give us the light of day. They don't really care what's going up here in snowy Manitoba, but we make them care. Because for the past 3 years, we've made it to the Western Conference Finals. We forced them to look up here, to grow the hockey market here in Winnipeg. Kyle Connor making $11 million, Scheifele making 8.5, Ehlers making like 11 mil or something, or 8.9 mil. You guys are helping this economy, but more than the economy, you're helping the love of hockey up here in Winnipeg. So think back to when you were a little kid. You would go and see your favorite teams play. Maybe not even an NHL team for those Europeans of you, Brad Lambert. But you would go and see your favorite teams play on the ice and just reminisce and just think, dream about a Game 7 moment. Game 7 in the Stanley Cup Final, perhaps. Perhaps it was Game 1, Game 5, whatever. You've been in the garage, on the driveway, shooting pucks, imagining scenarios where you get to be the hero. Well, now you get a chance in real life to go out there and do it. So who is going to be my hero? In the words of an incredible song, I need a hero. Who will it be in this Game 7 against Connor Bedard and the Chicago Blackhawks? Canada Life Center. Game 7, controller is down. And Andrei Kuzmenko starts us off strong. Well, doesn't start us off strong. He's going to start Chicago off strong. And our 5-on-3 power play goes nowhere. Still early in this game, and Michael Matheson, oh my goodness, that's a huge goal. Michael Matheson, who has done nothing for us in the entire playoff run, has been at -4. People questioning his contract, his length, all that stuff. He gets his biggest goal of his career. I'm calling it. He played for Montreal before that. They weren't in the playoffs, or if they were, they didn't make it this far. So biggest goal of his career to tie us up at 1. That is massive for his morale and for the team's morale. And what did I say? Anybody can be a hero. Everybody has dreamed of those moments. And Michael Matheson just lived it. Who's going to be the game winner now? Who's going to get us up? One of you. Who's it going to be? Scheifele? Ehlers? Perfetti doesn't have a single goal this playoff run. Love to see one from you, kid. I don't know who it's going to be. All I know, I forgot to do the captain again, by the way. All I know is whoever gets this next goal, you will be etched in stone if we win this series. So here we go. Second period underway. Who wants to make a difference for this team? Who wants to stay? And there he is. There he is. This man has been quiet most of this playoff run. And there's Cole Perfetti's first goal of the season, of the playoff season, that is. Followed closely by Berkeley Catton, who brings us back within 1. I was going to make a whole monologue about Kyle Connor there. But I didn't have time because Cole Perfetti scored 3 minutes after him. And then a minute after him, Berkeley Catton scored. So, 3-2 going in to the third period. Game 7. You guys know how we do this. A minute at a time. A play at a time. A puck battle at a time. A shift at a time. A stick check at a time. A board play at a time. A 50-50 puck battle at a time. A shot at a time. Do whatever you can. Block shots. Get in front of the lanes. Get in the passing lane. Sticks on pucks. Play 200-foot hockey. Do everything you can to get us this victory. Hellebuck, I need some saves. Defense, I need you to play well. Offense, I'd love another one. Everybody has a job to do, so go out, do your job, play with your whole heart. Let's bring this one home in front of the fans. Here we go. Third period is underway. Power play. Oh my God, the biggest power play of the season goes nowhere. And there's Andrei Kuzmenko, who scores his second of the night. EA, don't do this to me. Another power play. They're going to score right after it, aren't they? They're going to score right after it. Oh my God. Oh, no, 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 no. Penalty killers. Huge penalty kill. Huge penalty kill. 1.5 minutes. 30 seconds. Of course. We're going to overtime. Boys, look at this. 95, 96, 86. Every single stat is in our favor. I just want to point that out. Not going to say anything about it. I've harped on it enough. Just going to point that out. All right, they have 93, 84, 78 goaltender. 78. Either way, I'm done. This is game 7. It is overtime, boys. And Connor Bedard and the Chicago Blackhawks get that puck on their stick. Here's Seth Jones. He has a lane. He finds Connor Bedard in the slot. One-timer blocked by Jonas Brodin. A huge block from that defenseman. And now, Morrissey tried to find Kyle Connor streaking into the zone. Bedard with that puck now. Bedard walks around our entire team. Takes a shot. A hugely powerful shot that Hellebuck is able to snag and get a whistle. And I do not like how this is starting. Connor Bedard has a crazy shot on his stick, man. And in this game, attributes are everything. A shot, he can probably score from, the circles, which usually you can't. Oh my God! No. And Kyle Connor, the man who scored the goal to get us up 2-1, takes a tripping penalty because he tried to block a shot. I can't get mad at that. He tried to make a good play. He tried to put his body on the line for the team. Oh my God. And it ends up tripping the guy. Oh my goodness. Hang on, there's Mark Scheifele. Hang on, Mark Scheifele going into the zone, shorthanded. Mark Scheifele, shot! Saved by Rodrigo, but that is a huge penalty kill chance right there. Kyle Connor helplessly from the penalty box, just looking up at that jumbotron, praying that the boys can kill this one off, and so am I. In the press box, there's a shot saved by Hellebuck. Morrissey now, that puck gets out of the zone completely. That's what you want to see if you're a Winnipeg Jet fan. Kuzmenko gets poked off the puck by Josh Morrissey, who has been everywhere this penalty kill for us, and he once again gets the puck out of the zone, and now we're going back to even strength here. Even strength as Kyle Connor comes roaring out of the box. Connor Bedard, though, into the slot. Tyler Toffoli! And that's going to do it. The silence is deafening as the Jets look down in absolute defeat. Oh my God. Hellebuck allows a straight shot from Tyler Toffoli to go past his glove. And look at the dejection in the Winnipeg Jets fans. Everybody's sitting down. Seth Jones doesn't touch the trophy. Not a peep from this crowd, it feels like. 20,000 fans silenced at Tyler Toffoli's brilliance at 35 years of age. And the Winnipeg Jets have been eliminated from the playoffs in Game 7 against the Chicago Blackhawks. And congratulations to the Washington Capitals for winning another Stanley Cup. I believe Ovechkin gets another one, so that at least is something. President's Trophy goes to the Avs. I'm disgusted. I don't even want to look at that. And obviously we know that Washington gets there. And Ovi, Art Ross for the second year in a row, and he gets his cup. Hart Memorial to Braden Point. Cale Makar gets the Norris. Lady Bing to Kuznetsov, who also gets another cup for himself. Calder to Ranford. Conn Smythe. The Conn Smythe goes to Alexander Ovechkin. That can't help but bring a smile on your face. Vezina Trophy goes to Jesper Wallstedt instead of Connor Hellebuck. All right. I was close between the two, but, I guess it's acceptable. And the coach of the Washington Capitals wins the Jack Adams for the 4th straight year. I don't know if that's ever happened. If I've ever seen that in franchise mode. That is crazy stuff. Selke goes to Robert Thomas, taking up the throne from Ryan O'Reilly, who was the former first-line center of the St. Louis Blues. Ted Lindsay to Braden Point, and then Maurice Richard for the 4th straight year to Alexander Ovechkin. Let's take a look at the Capitals' run in the playoffs. The Capitals, after Going to 7 against the Devils. They beat the Islanders in 6. They beat Toronto in 5, and then they beat Chicago in 6. Oh man, our run, very difficult. We went to 7 against the Wild, 7 against Dallas, and I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that other one. I don't understand how that happened, to be honest. I have no idea. Oh, that makes my blood boil, man. That makes me so infuriated. Okay, let's just keep going here. Draft lottery. Looks like St. Louis went up from 6 to 1. Arizona dropped from 1 to 3. Classic Arizona fashion. Los Angeles picks 4th. Philly 5th. Ottawa 6th. And then all the rest of the teams are staying in the same place. Oh my God. I'm furious. I don't think I've... there's a great goes out, man. Still 87 overall. He can still get it done. Oh, I don't think I've ever been this mad at a video game in a long time. But Crosby... he only played 59 games this year. He must have got injured a little bit there throughout the season, and that's probably why he's hanging it up. Maybe the concussion came back. He decided he had to because, let's be real, he could still get it done. 59 points in 59 games, 87 overall. He could have came back for another year, another 2 years maybe. He still had his X factors, but he wants to go spend time with his family, perhaps with the wife, with the girlfriend, whatever. Do whatever he wants. Just he doesn't want to be in the NHL anymore, and that is completely understandable. Sid goes out with 1,794 points, 662 goals in 1,132 assists, and only 1,494 games played. An incredibly talented player who put it all out there every single night. And a very nice career indeed. And next up, Brad Marchand. Say what you want about the guy. He was incredibly productive. Being picked in the 3rd round to score 1,200 points is remarkable stuff in 1,200 games as well. So really crazy stuff. And then, it hurts. Claude, I tried, man. I really tried to get you another one. I tried so hard to get you another one. But in the end, it didn't even matter. And in 1,394 games, he gets 1,226 points, 800 assists, 400 goals. Great career from him. I tried to get him one. Just couldn't quite do it. And then another Winnipeg Jet legend. Man, Blake Wheeler. 1,111 points. Former captain of the Winnipeg Jets in 1,387 games. Crazy career out of Blake Wheeler. Say what you want about the guy. He was our captain, so we're going to send him off right. This is a question for you guys. Do we hang up the jersey? Look how many years he spent here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years. And then we brought him back for a 13th year. He spent 13 years of his life here in Winnipeg. Do we hang up his jersey or do we not? You guys can let me know. Jonathan Toews, obviously incredible talent, Olympic gold medalist, dynasty of the Chicago Blackhawks. He had 1,000 points in 1,400 games. Great career out of him. Now Erik Karlsson, 1,000 points out of Erik Karlsson, the defenseman. You do not see that often. Wow, what a career for him. Corey Perry as well. He has his cup, 1,000 points in 1,500 games. Here's Zach Parise, Ryan O'Reilly, Logan Couture. I mean, this retirement class is just absolutely stacked with talent here. I will just scroll and you guys can watch the names fly. Tyson Barrie, you piece of garbage. Nothing good to say about Tyson Barrie. Just kidding. Well, not really in this case because he destroyed us in the Western Conference Finals. But either way, here's Nick Foligno, Mike Hoffman, Lars Eller. Any Jets here that I'm missing? I don't see any. Nick Bonino. We had Nick Bonino for a hot second here last year. Yeah, he had 3 points with us in 18 games, 0 in the playoffs. What did he do in the playoffs? -5. I tried to rekindle some of that playoff magic with Pittsburgh. Didn't quite work out, but you can't fault the guy for trying, right? There's Justin Schultz, who ended up playing 1,000 games. Interesting. TJ Brody, Matthias Ekholm, Casey Cizikas, Derek Ryan. I mean, we're getting to some more like bottom 6 type guys. Chris Tanev. Wow, Chris Tanev calls it out. He had an incredible year here with us. Not this year, sorry, but in 2024-25, he was a plus 40. He was the best defensive pair in the entire, second best defensive pair in the entire NHL. It was him and Josh Morrissey. Those two were electric together. Oh, Chris Tanev, what a career. He only spent 1 year here in Winnipeg. He's not getting his jersey hung up or anything, but we definitely remember him for those good times in 2024, 2025, and we wish him nothing but the best in retirement. Congratulations on a great career, Chris. We hope to see you at some games perhaps one day. You know, you never know. Radko Gudas, Mark Stahl, Luke Shen, all these guys down here. Brendan Tanev, Luke Glendening, all these guys, Ryan Single. All right, we're getting to kind of the bottom of the guys here. Austin Watson, classic Austin Watson. John Merrill, Chris Weidman, Nola Cherry, Gabriel Borg, Nathan Bouliot. Nice. Rocco Grimaldi, Chad Ruedel, traded at the deadline recently. All right, all these guys. Let's just go to goalies now. Oh my God, that hurts my heart. That hurts my heart. Marc-Andre Fleury played 1,000 games, 578 wins. Where does that put him all time? He's up there for sure. I don't know exactly where that puts him. Is he number one? No, Brodeur must still be number one. 365 losses, 103 overtime losses, 74 shutouts. He might be first in shutouts. Who knows? 9-11, 2.66, 24 points. Never got a goal, but that's okay. We don't need a goal out of you, Mark. You were a legend. And Brian Elliott retires with Ottawa. He played for Ottawa for a while there as well. As an Ottawa fan, I know all too well about that, and I would like to forget, but can't always forget these things. 296 wins, 180 losses, 61 overtime losses, 46 shutouts, 909 save percentage, 2.61. Very respectable career out of Brian Elliott as well. Almost 300 wins. Can't fault the guy. Here's Darcy Kemper. He does that count as a Stanley Cup ring? He was in Washington. He was played for the Hershey Bears. I don't know if he would have played in the NHL that year, but we can give him the honorary wing. Why not? 271 wins, 191 losses, 51 overtime losses, 37 shutouts, a 911 save percentage, 2.75 goals against average. Great career out of Darcy. We will give him a two-time Stanley Cup champion. Here is Pavel Francouz, 105 wins, 81 losses, 18 overtime losses, 9 shutouts, 913, 2.81. And then the other two down here, Keith Kincaid, Christopher Gibson. Looking around the league, Winnipeg, our only guy retiring was Claude, right? Yeah, only guy retiring for us was Claude. So congratulations to all the retirements of the 2027, I think, draft class. We wish you all the best. Oh my goodness, and Sidney Crosby is a coach. Do we try to get Sidney Crosby on board the coaching staff? I think so. Coach retirements, anybody from Winnipeg? Nope, it does not look like it. All right. I'm not going to do draft interviews or anything like that. Pro Scout on the line, blah, blah, blah. All right, let's take a look at the draft. I'm devastated, boys. I'm not going to lie. It's hard to keep the energy up for this one. I am devastated. First off, where are we picking? Oh, man. Boys, I just want to end the video and cry, man. We picked 30th. All right. And then we have a couple of thirds, fourth, fifth. All right, cool. All right. Read the draft class. We picked number 30, so let's see who's around at number 30. Or do we try to trade up? Do we say, you know what? We've had great runs, but it's not working. Kyle Connor, you're out. And we pick up this guy, Oleg Kozlov, offensive defenseman. We already have our offensive defenseman, though. What would that do for us? We try to get this guy, Jaden Almond, sniper. It's just not very realistic, is it? I didn't mean to click that. But hey, if you guys want something crazy like that, I wouldn't be opposed to it because, dude, this is hard. This is really, really hard. Number 30. Where's number 30? So this guy right here. I would like to trade up for, I don't know. I don't really know. Number 30 is not anything, so maybe we could just pick, wow, there's really nothing down here. What's this guy like? Grinder, 1 year away, Grinder. Matthew Benoral, maybe him. Power forward, 3 years away though. I don't really care about that. So let's just keep going here and see. I'm just looking at NHL ETA right now. I'm seeing a lot of 4 years, a lot of 3 years, 3 years, 3 years. Yeah, not really too much I'm looking for. Then we can just use our second down there. Okay. So let's look maybe in the teens, try to trade up for something. Let's start from pick number 6, I guess. Let's see if there's really anybody that really stands out to me here. There's got to be somebody NHL ready. These two guys are 1 year away, 13 and 14. So Elliot Patrick A plus shooting, A minus puck skills, B senses, B everything else. 21 goals, 39 assists, 60 points in 72 games is okay. Derek Valette, potential two-way forward. A shooting, A puck skills, A senses, A minus senses, so he's probably a two-way forward. He's a 200-foot game. He has offensive creativity, playmaking ability. He lacks character. That's fine. I don't really care about that. 1 year away, similar to Nicholas Backstrom. That'd be nice to get into the system for sure. So keep an eye on these two guys, Elliot Patrick or Derek Valette. After that, I'm looking for 1 year away guys or NHL ready guys, just to get some youth into this lineup, for goodness sake. Okay, there's a goalie, a medium elite goalie here at 25. But there's other medium elite goalies that we can take later on, to be honest, so I'm not too worried about that. 3 years away, 3 years away. Yeah, there's nothing. There is nothing. So would you guys prefer, I'll give you the option for the first round right now. Would you guys prefer Matthew Benoro, the grinder, at number 42? I trade down to like 39, maybe get another pick, maybe get a prospect, something like that. Trade down to like 39 or so to pick him up at 42. He's a grinder though, so he'll probably play third line minutes, fourth line minutes for his entire career. Or do we pick up either, where are these guys? Either Elliot Patrick or Derek Valette. Elliot Patrick, the sniper. He's got A plus shooting, A minus puck skills, things like that. Or Derek Valette, probably more of a two-way forward, but had better numbers than Elliot Patrick in less games. So you guys can choose on that one, and it's gonna do it for this, boys. I appreciate you guys taking the time and watching this one. It was a bit of a struggle to record this with my throat. I had to take a couple breaks here and there because of it and things like that, but an absolute heartbreaker. And Chicago has our number, it seems like, in the playoffs. If you liked it, feel free to give it a like, comment if you really liked it, and all that stuff. You guys know what to do. You've been on YouTube for long enough. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Peace out.